Download this code from codegive.com, link in the description below. Python URL parsing and modification for requests with w3resource. This tutorial delves into URL parsing and manipulation in Python, specifically focusing on how it integrates with the requests library and how it can be applied to scenarios often encountered in web scraping and API interaction, inspired by examples and problems found on websites like w3resource. Why is URL parsing and modification important? URLs are the fundamental building blocks of the web. Understanding how to dissect and modify them programmatically is crucial for web scraping, extracting data from multiple pages that follow a predictable URL pattern. API interaction, constructing and modifying API requests with different query parameters. Data cleaning and validation, ensuring that URLs are properly formatted and conform to certain rules. Security, sanitizing URLs to prevent malicious attacks, example URL injection. Core modules, urllib.parse and requests. We'll primarily use two Python modules. One urllib.parse *. This module provides tools for parsing URLs into their components, scheme, netloc, path, params, query, fragment, and constructing URLs from these components. It's part of Python's standard library, so no additional installation is required. 2 requests *. This powerful library simplifies making HTTP requests. We'll use it to demonstrate how parsed and modified URLs can be utilized in real-world scenarios. You'll need to install it, pip install requests. Understanding URL structure. A URL generally follows this structure. Scheme the protocol used, example HTTP, HTTPS, FTP. Netloc the network location or domain name, example www.example.com. It can optionally include a username and password, user password at www.example.com, and port number, www.example.com 8080. Path the path to the resource on the server, example/images/logo.png. Parameters optional parameters, often separated by semicolons. Less common in modern web development. Query a set of key value pairs that provide additional information to the server. These are appended to the URL after a question mark, and separated by ampersands, and. For example, name equals John and age equals 30. Fragment an optional identifier for a specific part of the document, example section 1. Mainly used for in-page navigation. urllib.parse functions, parsing URLs. The urllib.parse module provides functions for breaking down a URL into its constituent parts. urlparse, urlstring, scheme equals, allow _fragments equals true, this is the main function for parsing URLs. It returns a parse result object containing the parsed components. urlstring, the URL to parse. Scheme, the default scheme to use if the URL doesn't specify one. Allow _fragments, a boolean indicating whether to allow fragment identifiers. urlsplit, urlstring, scheme equals, allow _fragments equals true, similar to urlparse, but it doesn't split the params part from the path. It returns a split result object. Code example, parsing a URL. Output urllib.parse functions, constructing URLs. url_unparse, components, takes a tuple or list of URL components, scheme, netloc, path, params, query, fragment, and reconstructs the URL. Asterisk urllun split, components, asterisk similar to urll.parse, but works with a tuple/list representing a split result. Asterisk urlljoin, base, URL, asterisk constructs a full URL by combining a base URL with a relative URL. This is useful when dealing with HTML pages that contain relative links. Asterisk quote, string, safe equals slash, asterisk encodes special characters in a string using URL encoding, example spaces become %20. The safe parameter specifies characters that should not be encoded. Asterisk quote underscore plus, string, safe equals, asterisk similar to quote, but it also encodes spaces as plus signs, plus. This is often used for encoding query parameters. Asterisk unquote, string, asterisk decodes URL encoded characters back to their original form. Asterisk parse underscore QS, query, keep underscore blank underscore values equals false, strict underscore parsing equals false, asterisk parses a query string into a dictionary where keys are the parameter names and values are lists of parameter values. It handles multiple parameters with the same name. Asterisk parse underscore QSL, query, keep underscore blank underscore values equals false, strict underscore parsing equals false, asterisk parses a query string into a list of name, value, tuples. Asterisk urlencode, query, dissect equals false, safe equals, quote underscore via equals quote underscore plus, asterisk converts a dictionary or a sequence of name, value, tuples into a URL encoded query string. Dissect controls how sequences are handled, whether to repeat the key for each element or encode the entire sequence. Quote underscore via specifies the quoting function to use. Code example, constructing and modifying URLs. Output asterisk. Integration with requests. Now let's see how these URL parsing and modification techniques can be used with the requests library. Explanation and key considerations. Asterisk error handling asterisk the make underscore request function includes error handling using try, except to catch potential requests. Exceptions. Request exception errors, such as network connectivity issues or invalid URLs. Always include robust error handling in your web scraping or API interaction code. The response.raise underscore for underscore status method is a concise way to check for HTTP error codes, 4xx or 5xx, and raise an exception if one occurs. Asterisk URL encoding asterisk when constructing or modifying URLs, especially query parameters, ensure that you properly encode special characters using quote or quote underscore plus. This prevents errors and security vulnerabilities. The urlencode function automatically handles encoding. Asterisk dissect in urlencode asterisk the dissect equals true argument in urlencode is crucial when you have multiple values for the same parameter. It tells urlencode to repeat the key for each value, creating a valid query string. If you omit dissect equals true, the multiple values will be encoded as a single string, which might not be interpreted correctly by the server. Asterisk requests params argument, the preferred way to pass query parameters to requests.get, is by using the params argument. This argument automatically handles URL encoding and ensures that the parameters are correctly formatted in the request. This is usually more robust than manually constructing the URL string. Asterisk web scraping ethics asterisk always respect the robots.txt file of the website you are scraping and avoid making excessive requests that could overload the server. Use appropriate delays between requests. Asterisk data extraction asterisk the code above only makes the HTTP requests. You'll typically want to process the response.txt or response.content to extract the data you need. Use libraries like Beautiful Soup, for parsing HTML, or JSON, for parsing JSON, to extract the data. W3resource and similar websites, practical application. Websites like w3resource often structure their content across multiple pages with a predictable URL pattern, example page equals 1, page equals 2. The pagination example demonstrates how to use URL parsing and modification to scrape data from multiple pages on such websites. You would modify the code to 1. Parse the HTML content of each page using Beautiful Soup. 2. Extract the relevant data elements, example problem titles, solutions. 3. Store the extracted data in a structured format, example a list of dictionaries, a CSV file. Example using Beautiful Soup asterisk. Important notes about the Beautiful Soup example asterisk. Asterisk replace the placeholder base URL. Use the actual base URL from w3resource or the site you're scraping. The example uses https://www.w3resource.com/python-exercises/urllib/index.php, but inspect the target site to ensure that's the base of the pagination you want. Asterisk crucially, inspect the HTML source. You must examine the HTML source of the w3resource, or other target, page to determine the correct CSS selectors, example h3, div problem title, etc., to use with Beautiful Soup's find_all method. The example uses soup.find_all, h3, which is just a placeholder. The elements containing the titles of the problems. Use your browser's developer tools, usually accessible by pressing F12, to inspect the HTML structure and find the appropriate tags and classes. Asterisk adapt the selector. The line problem_elements equals soup.find_all, h3, is almost certainly incorrect as it stands. You will need to replace h3 with the correct selector for problem titles on the actual w3resource page. Asterisk handle errors in scraping. Websites change their structure frequently. You must build in exception handling so that if the scraper cannot find a particular element, it does not crash. In conclusion, mastering URL parsing and modification with urllib.parse and leveraging the power of requests is a fundamental skill for any Python developer working with web data. Remember to be ethical and responsible when scraping websites, respecting their terms of service and robots.txt file.